Ah, I thought this time we changed.
I hear an
recast
angelic
again.
voice.
Ooh.
Hello?
Can you hear us?
I can
All
see
right.
you
Yes,
too.
we can hear you
Lacoste,
now.
tell me what's going on here.
Yeah, I mean, if you can beat them in a fair play, you have to try to something different. I think this is different. Still going to go with TNC. I think this draft is a bit too wonky. Reminds me of some of the drafts from Boom starting season 1.
Oh, yeah.
Just having those kind of vibes, not really liking it.
That's okay. B-Cup, I'm not gonna make you go against everybody. You can just talk about the game. Let's see you all in game number 2.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Thank you very much. I was gonna give a pretty good explanation, but you know, I'll hold off another game. I'm just too smart to have to give these explanations. I won't go against the crowd. I'm more of a follower anyway than a leader.
All right. I'll lead you follow.
Okay. We're going to your desk?
No, just stay away from me. It's all good.
Okay.
We don't have to be that close.
That's fine. I'll just sit over here. We'll see. TNC, you know, I liked how they were playing last game. It didn't feel like Omega could catch up. Although, that being said, Omega in the past, we've seen them play pretty strong.
Battle begins.
So, we'll see if they can make this lineup work. Boomy with the 2-man stun. Not going to go for the bounty rune, though. Just annoying them with a mini Ravage. Where's this?
So, Snapfire will be played on a mid lane, a SMH bottom. Seems like they're just doing an aggressive tri-lane. This, if they keep this tri-lane, it's strong. Anything with Tusk feels strong. Like, you just need to have 3 heroes. You don't even have to use the abilities. Just have a tag team and right-click them down, pretty much. But do you want to, like, keep this? Because Bounty Hunter, like, yeah, you will get XP. I can try to understand what they're doing, where they're just going to, like, sacrifice some of Bounty's farm, possibly, for levels, where you get that track level online. And it's just going to be a free farm for Bach on the bottom.
Yeah, with Tim's, like, it just seems like a combo that's going to start to destroy given this open lane for them. SamH will do what he can to try and get something from it, but I mean, they're heavily relying on track being here with them. Like, I just, or being available with them early. Is that enough to make up the goal difference that might come from this?
It's a possibility. Like, I think that it could potentially work. You know, some of these lineups with Bounty Hunter could easily just snowball, get out of control. You join one team fight, you get like 4 track kills. Mid lane, you have Bristleback against the Snapfire. Like, Snapfire is going to have a good time. Bristleback has 4 armor, but like, Snapfire just takes a lot of that armor. It's -6 coming out from the Little Shredder, and it's being maxed out. Like, this is the new build on Snapfire, whether it's from position 5, position 4, even on the mid Snapfire, it got buffed. Level 4, it's fixed 95 damage, 6 fixed attacks, so that's almost 600 damage, you know. And with the minus armor, it's even more.
We'll have to see what Snapfire can get done with that cool Snapfire set. We'll see if it can accomplish what it's looking for.
Too cool looking for me.
A lot of fire coming out of those rockets with Lil Shredder. Although, speaking of cosmetics, for a second I thought the Clockwork bottom was Bristleback with so many things coming out of his back. He's got a lot of spikes.
Glance value.
Yeah. I had to put my glasses back on.
No.
SamH sitting level 3, going high into that Janata. Do you think he takes a casual level in Shadow Walk, or is he just going to hold off on that for now?
Potentially. I think on level 4 you can take the Invis, force them to buy Sentries or Dust. Like, if they decide to go on you, you can see Tim's already having 1 Dust, stacking neutral creep camp with it.
Right.
Gonna pick up the bounty possibly. Oh, or no, he's gonna leave it to Armel. Like, mid lane just feels really weird right now, where like no one is dying. Everyone's just full HP, full mana, just pushing out the waves because of the new runes.
So up top, this tri-lane hasn't gotten a kill just yet. Usually you expect a little bit more aggression, especially with a Tusk. Gabby trying to go on to this Grimstroke. Snowball brings right on top. They've got some lockdown here onto Gabby. Tino coming in, stifling dagger thrown over at Boomy, but with the rotation of Tim's, Gabby's going to be fine. I might even try to turn this around. They're still trying to get CML. They'll get the kill there. Gabby gets first blood. Hex out onto the Phantom Assassin. The chase is on Salve. It's not enough just yet. Stifling dagger, snowball in. Gabby ends up dead, and now Shanks and Tino go the other way. They look over at Boomy, who does have another Earth Spike available. One more right click gets the kill, but that leaves Tino by himself for some solo experience. So silver linings there for Omega, and still trying to kill off Tims, who does have a tether. So I doubt Tino gets this kill.
While all this is happening, like, they also managed to make some stacks going on in their own jungle. Mid lane, Armel, like, it's so much minus armor. Like, going into this medallion is also very good. You know, Lil Shredder already level 3. There's so much kill potential. Once you hit that level 6, whether on a mid lane or if you decide to rotate on one of the side lanes, Mortimer's Kiss is like one of the best abilities in the game, in my opinion. Like, once you hit that level 6.
I like the Mortimer's Kisses. Who doesn't like a kiss from their grandmother? On the cheek, you know? She wishes you a good happy birthday, and that's probably the only time you see
that.
that.
You know, gives you $20 while no, it like a handshake, you know, so that no one sees it. You know,
Don't tell your mother.
Yeah, the classic grandma move.
Ben, where'd you get that $20?
What $20?
What? Yeah. What do you mean? My grandparents used to always tell me to not tell my parents.
That's why you need to spend the money like straight away, so that the mom can't find the money. Like, you just buy the games instantly.
Yeah. The way the vending machine works, I actually have that for Steam on my computer, so I just slip in the $20. Mortimer's Kiss is over mid. Armel taking a lot of damage. One more shot from Mac to get the kill. Take out this Bristle. Rotation coming in from Shanks. It says thank you very much. Gets out of there. This leaves Bounty open just to try and get level 6. He's close, but he's getting chased. Battery Assault, invis, but not out of sight. Bach gets the kill on a Sam H, who is just a fraction of the way away from getting that level 6.
Like, ideally, if he's level 6 there and dies, he's fine with that and could potentially like make a rotation on the other lanes, but there's a lot of creeps on the bottom, so he'll probably just go back to the bottom.
Ooh, Sonic Wave. Tino low. Snowball coming in. CML's here. Gabby might be in some trouble, but the hook shot. Oh, Inkswell still goes off. Gabby gets killed. They've got the Hex coming through onto the Tusk. Shanks trying to run. Great shards.
Nicely done there by Shanks. They survive. Well, most importantly, they survive on Phantom Assassin. That's what matters.
Tim's taking a lot of damage.
Like, she's super underleveled. She's level 4.5, but there's a huge creep wave coming on the bottom lane. Yeah. He's dead.
Chasing through the tower, tethered all the way through. Sam H just can't catch up. He's got a Janata and a Shuriken toss, but it's not going to be enough. And Gabby makes the rotation. Just about half the duration left. Gabby's got a blink in a second. They won't catch up to Sam H. He dove pretty deep, but doesn't pay for it. Shard Phantom's Embrace as well as the snowball out onto Boomy. Another kill there for Mac. This Snapfire is looking real strong right now. Already has that medallion going into the Maelstrom. Boots of Travel afterwards.
And just so much damage coming up from that hero.
Hook shot. CML in some trouble, and he's going to find himself dead. They've got the snowball coming through, and I believe the Mortimer's Kisses was started for a second. They'll get the kill on a Mac. They'll turn this around. They'll look for more. The tracks are out, but Shanks, he's dead. Tracks on it too, but I mean, that gold doesn't turn into reality unless you get the kills.
They need to bring numbers, like they need to be playing with this Bounty Hunter. The track is what's going to keep you in the game. They have like no real steroid for Phantom Assassin. Potentially Inkswell, which is okay. Like Snapfire can build into Solar Crest, which is great, you know, just reducing the armor on the enemies. Or you could put it on Phantom Assassin, but yeah, there's no like Alacrity, no Empower in this game.
Oh, CML spotted Gabby. Looking to get this kill. He just gets under the tower. So
Holy
Gabby not gonna
moly,
be able
that
to spawn.
damage on a mid. Like, Bristleback's full HP goes down to 300 just from one Lil Shredder.
Man, so, a lot of damage. And with any sort of follow-up, Mac
Tower is under
can
attack.
just get an easy kill. So almost got that Maelstrom. Okay, again, there it is. Armel down to half health.
Minus 11 armor.
And they're going to go for the snowball. Mac, he doesn't have Mortimer's Kisses, but I don't think that's going to matter. Armel is dead, and Sam H gets credit for it. Hookshot comes through. They've got the tether as well as the dust. They'll look after Sam H, and they'll get this kill. The turnaround is there for TNC, at least with one kill going their way.
Bristleback is tanky, but against Mortimer, like, you're not that tanky. Against the Little Shredder, the Medallion, your armor is not that high. You have 10 armor, it goes... it drops lower, you know, it drops down to minus 11, I believe. Let me just do the math real quick. So that's 6, you know, and the Medallion, it's minus 5. Yeah, it's a correct one. And I was like, maybe it's 10, maybe it's 11. Better check it out, because the chat will laugh at me. They'll laugh anyway, but big stack for TNC. They're going to clear the Ancients. Bristleback is there, ready to clean it up with the Quill Spray.
A lot of gold's going to be coming his way, and he's already sitting top of the net worth. Armel, despite the fact that he's died twice, has really farmed up quite well. So Armel, Vanguard, Phase Boots, 6K on the net worth.
Yeah, so the other day, I'm like, I'm so smart, you know, I thought of something really good in Dota, like Lil Shredder plus tag team. Like, I want to play this lane. It doesn't work. Tag team does not work with Lil Shredder, unfortunately.
I think it used to, right? Bounty Hunter getting hit up here. Sam H trying to survive. Mortimer's Kiss is raining down. They've got the Soulbind as well. They'll get the Walrus Punch out in a box. Shanks gets the kill on a Bach, and looking over at Armel, he's trying to stand forward, but the minus armor might just be too much. Now they've got Shanks right in front of him. They're trying to relocate him away, and they do! Oh, he just survives. Tino, he'll end up going down to Armel, and now they're looking to get the snowball out on Armel, getting the damage, but he's still not dead. Shanks and Mac fall to Armel.
That was such a godly play. You know, that relocate back, but you can feel the damage coming out from this Snapfire. Like, Snapfire is the future. From position 4, from position 5, like, just the amount of damage that you deal with the Little Shredder, it's insane.
That's so much damage.
Bristleback will need some kind of armor. Like, like Solar Crest here is completely fine.
He's going into the Eternal Shroud, which is pretty standard, and then going Lotus Orb.
Lotus Orb is also okay. Just anything that gives you armor. That casual plate mail is really good and great against the Snowball, against Grimstroke spells, remove the track.
If this is anybody but the Bristle, I think he dies. Oh, Shredder was doing a lot of damage. Hookshot in onto 2 batteries. So with the Rocket Flare, damage done onto the Tusk actually deters them. Tino runs.
Like, they have 2 great heroes against Bristleback, where tag team, like, it just destroys. Like, you might think you're tanky, but are you tanky enough to tank the tag team from the whole team? Probably not. You know, even Timbersaws sometimes struggle when they're playing against the Tusk, where you just don't expect that kind of damage. They bring 3 heroes with the tag team. It's just too much, no matter how tanky you are.
Yeah, a tag team since the beginning has always been a strong spell. And just going back to, I'm almost certain that Lil Shredder worked with tag team at the beginning when Snapfire first came out, and it was like a disgusting amount of damage. Doesn't work anymore. It does not
work, unfortunately.
Could you imagine, though? The damage would just be that much more. Bring it back, Ice Frog. Snapfire 1 position. That's what we need to see. Lane with a 5-position Tusk. Tino not getting a lot at the moment. Really trying to get that Battle Fury, but it seems like he's lacking. I think they were hoping to get more from the track.
Battle Fury. Like, he died only once, but investing the gold into Orb of Corrosion, that's 1,000 gold item. You know, 925. I love to round up the numbers. So, yeah, if you didn't get too much out of it in the laning stage, like if you didn't get the kills, your Battle Fury will be delayed. And it's not just that, it's also like a Fairy Fire, full Magic Wand, all these small items. The reason why we see carries just getting most of the time like Brown Boots into Battle Fury.
Don't want to spend that extra gold. Man, Mac really just trying to deter Armel, but it feels pretty strong right now. Now he's got himself 21 armor, hook shot in, finger used as well. Ink Swell coming out right on top of Sam H. They're going to try and turn this on the clockwork. They end up losing Boomy, the relocating. Gabby's there, but the Soulbind used on both these heroes. They're trying to chase CML. The Phantom's Embrace is there. They ended up trading 1-for-1 so far, but it looks like CML will die too. Tino, I believe, was spotted going into the trees. Couple of crits, and well, Gabby just dies there. Cogs nicely placed, but Tino's in there. They'll get the kill on a Bach. These kills that they're getting on Omega aren't track kills.
Exactly, like they're just getting peak kills, not what you want to do with the Bristleback. Bounty Hunter. Bristleback now bought that plate mail, so not gonna be that easy to burst. Like Phantom Assassin is struggling. They need to give her, you know, some track kills, because this will be like 15 plus minute Battle Fury.
Yeah, it's gonna be a late one. I want to almost say it's gonna be delivered around the 16-minute mark. Yeah. Very rough for this Phantom Assassin, and for TNC, I mean, they're happy that Armel's getting just so much farm, and again, going after stacks, just boosting that net worth up. Continuing to clean up on these stacks, and it's about just, you know, they're on 9K. So things for TNC, it's leading out to a 3K lead. Omega really reliant, or trying to be reliant on this track. They just have not been able to utilize it the way that they want. They finally have a track on a box. Shanks, he's spotted. Hookshot comes in. That's around onto the Tusk. They've got Armel coming over. Snowball kisses in, and kisses isn't going to be enough. It might be. They get the kill on a Bach. They lose Shanks. They've got the Soulbind onto this Lion as well as the Queen of Pain of Gabby. Gabby's going to blink forward to look after Sam H. And again, they just can't utilize this Bounty Hunter. They do get the kill there on a Boomy. Fire Snap Cookie not going to land on the Tims. He'll tether back. They've got the track on Armel and Gabby, who might be looking to continue forward on this. Gabby blinks in, but not close enough to Mac just yet. CML will try to TP out. They have no way to stop the TP, and instead they'll focus their attention onto Mac. Sonic Wave comes in. CML TP to the Tier 2 tower. So he gets hit by that Sonic Wave, and that puts him in a lot of trouble. The blink away from Gabby, the blink on from Tino, and Tino will get that kill. Armel's going to chase now onto the Phantom Assassin. They've got a Clockwork coming in who's got hookshot available in just 6 seconds. Yeah, this should find the Phantom Assassin.
Reveal the high ground ward. Yeah, Boomy instantly drops it down.
Sam H. Dusted, and well, he's going to be killed once again. Finger and the Rocket Flare.
Unfortunately for TNC, Queen of Pain dies there. Phantom Assassin gets the kill, so this will be her Battle Fury. She's also level 12. There is some minus armor coming out, you know, from Snapfire, Lil Shredder, Medallion. So Phantom Assassin right clicks are going to be very powerful.
Hookshot, relocate, coming through on the mid. Fire Snap Cookie to get out of the Cogs. Shanks trying to run. Here comes Armel, here comes Gabby, and Gabby's got that Orchid, so the silence is out onto the Snapfire. They're going to look over at Shanks, who's popping the tag team, but with the tether onto Armel, he's got the damage to get the kill on him back. They're going to look over at Shanks, who's into the trees, out of sight for now, but they're going to chase him like Freddy Krueger, and they're going to find him. They're going to get the kill on a Shanks. The Soulbind is there, but it's not going to be followed up by much of anything. The Stroke of Fate comes in from CML, but it's really not much of a deterrent. And Sam H just eyeing them as there's really nothing he can do. Silence comes out onto Tino. Tino trying to run, and while that's happening, they've got an Ink Swell onto this CML Grimstroke who gets him up onto the high ground. So he just escapes. Phantom Assassin doesn't die. But still, Omega
she's
aren't
not,
doing
like,
anything.
Yeah. She's not dying, but she's also not farming. Like, look at the aggression coming out from TNC. She has nowhere to farm. Like, one way to get out is either to use a smoke or use blur to get out of the base and just find herself a place to farm. Tier 2 tower gone. Like, they could potentially just, like, force a fight inside the pit with their lineup because they have minus armor coming out from the Bristleback. He can't tank in the sustain from Io. Queen of Pain has that Orchid, as you mentioned, and wants to get casual plate mail. Understands that most of the damage coming out from the team is actually physical. Like, just wants to protect herself against Phantom Assassin, against Lil Shredder.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Hoping to protect himself against Lil Shredder and Phantom Assassin, and so far it seems like it's working.
Radiant's top tower is
Double
fallen.
damage for the Queen of Pain. Armel, he's going into the AC. He's sitting at 12k net worth, at the top by quite a bit, by 4k over Mac. They've got the scan on Antino, so they know basically where he is. They've got the silence. They have Sam H hexed up. Question is, does Boomy get out of this? Earth Spike thrown forward, not going to land on anything. They have the shards. They'll get the kill on a Boomy. Sonic Wave hits 3. They'll get the kill on Tino. The hook shot comes through on a Mac, and they've got themselves the dust. That's going to dust up Sam H, who's trying to TP out the Soulbind onto the Queen of Pain, as well as the Bristleback. CML TPing out just in time.
Yeah, it seems like the story of this game for Omega was just TP out, kill Lion. They have no stuns, then we can just TP out. They get the big kill. You know, they trade position 5 for Phantom Assassin, which is a big deal. Like, Phantom Assassin is just falling off. There's a big difference. Like, Bristleback is position 1 here, you know, even though he played the mid lane.
Right.
4,000 more net worth than Phantom Assassin.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's so much more gold.
Okay,
4,000.
I see how they come back into this game.
Oh,
like, this is
break it
something that
down.
I talk about. It happens. Like, I see 4 Force Staffs possibly being built by Omega. Like, this is one of those Eastern eggs where you just, you know, you don't know about it, but you're like, man, why did the game just end? Because they bought 4 Force Staffs.
We've only seen it one other time, and that was last season.
Bounty has 1. Snapfire has 1. Tusk getting 1 after the Blink Dagger, and so is Grimstroke.
So do they all fuse into one Force Staff? One giant Force Staff?
I don't know what happens after, like, because the game just ended. I didn't get to see what happened. TNC, they will go inside the pit.
They get the fusion earrings. Fusion, turn into this giant Force Staff. We'll see if it just ends the game. They're going to go into Roche, though, so Aegis will be in the hands of TNC.
I think you give it to Queen of Pain because Bristleback seems a bit
Unkillable.
too tanky at the moment. Like, he was struggling between like 7 and 15 minute mark until he got that plate mail. There was so much damage, but with the Hood, with the Vanguard, and now a casual plate mail on top of the Lotus Orb, like, he's just cruising, you know. 33 armor, actually.
Mac in trouble. Getting chased, not killed. They'll get a courier, though, for their troubles.
Also, one of the hidden Eastern eggs is also, like, if Omega can kill second Roche and then Max gets the cheese, you know, the mac and cheese combination is is too powerful.
Sure do love me some Kraft macaroni and cheese.
So yeah, back to the game. Philosopher's, I just saw someone with the Philosopher's Stone. Philosopher's Stone is like one of those items where, like, you want to have it on your position 4s, on your position 5s. It's so much gold. It's 80 gold per minute.
Seems like a decent chunk.
Yeah, Grimstroke is holding 1. We'll have his Force Staff. I believe that's going to be 3rd Force Staff. They just want to push people out because they understand they have
Water Sponge?
not. Oh
And a
my
little
God!
shred.
Do
Damage
you
on
see
his
that
hands.
damage?
Is under attack.
It's a lot of damage on the Tims, but when you do it to Armel, it doesn't feel like nearly as much. They've got the Hex on Sam H. They'll follow that up with the Earth Spike in the finger. They should have yet another kill on Sam H. The 4 staff not enough. That's why you need 4. 4 staffs.
Hook shot misses. Like Gabby.
Oh,
Gabby's
Gabby in
trouble.
too far. He's got an Aegis to work with. Gets that Lotus Orb off, but there's the Soulbind. They'll pop the Aegis. They're going to look for the Mortimer's Kisses down onto the side of TNC, but Mac TPing back to the base next to the tier 3. It just hit me. As I said, 4 staffs.
You just got it. Well, you know, you're a
You
very
see-
special
you said
young
this
man,
last
B-Cup.
season.
Like I said it like 7 times already, but okay. So yeah, this is gonna be a full
I'm so
AC
disappointed in myself.
on Bristleback. That's gonna tank up the whole team quite a lot, increases damage as well, like the minus armor with the goo.
Radiant's bottom tower
They're
is
just
under
giving up on the
attack.
towers.
Yeah, not really protecting these outer towers at all. And TNC, they're without an Aegis, but they're still going to put the pressure on. Do their thing. And they'll push him bottom, so they're going to be forced to react. Track comes out onto this Bristle. See if they can do anything with that. Inkswell trying to move Sam H up, but he's a little bit scared about moving in onto TNC.
They don't necessarily need to go in and try to end the game. They could potentially just choke them out, get the second Roche. Like you get Shard, you get Cheese, you get Aegis. Second Roche is just too valuable.
You know, Roche does have 6 slots. Do you think we're ever going to find ourselves in a place in Dota where...
He's just 6 slotted.
Yeah.
Well, let's kill this big boy.
Yeah.
You know, get all the upgrades. You get Moon Shard.
Hag's Blessing, Shard, Cheese, Aegis, Divine Rapier.
Divine Rapier as a 5th. You know, Dota, like, evolved so much. If you, like, watch any of the old replays or the WODs, let's say, from TI3, TI4, you're like, wait, what is this? Like, what was going on back then?
Those old replays are so weird to watch. Just how different Dota was back then. Hook shot. Grimstroke, very dead. CML, dead once more. And they're continuing to kill off Grimstroke pretty easily. He can't really survive much at all. He's trying to go for that shard still, but it is getting slowed down time and time again. And every time that Omega have kind of left the base, they've paid for it.
Yeah, just don't leave the base. I mean, it's hard for them, you know. They have a good pick-off potential. Clockwork can set things up with the hook shot, relocate. Queen of Pain's very mobile hero as well. Could be there in 2 blinks. So they're just probably going to wait for the second Roche.
Oh, they find Bounty Hunter again, and they've got the damage. Sam H dead, Sonic Wave used, Gabby with another one. They left the base. That was the problem. Relocate. All right.
Back to base. Incoming! Like, even Io's going to have a full Solar Crest and 100 gold.
He's pretty farmed. $10K lead in Omega. It just feels like so much more for them to really...
Kind of a same feeling from the previous game, where TNC is like in full control. It's just the numbers don't add up. You know, it feels like it's so much more again. Phantom Assassin, Battle Fury done, BKB done. And she's got that shard. So
Do you like
you
that
can
shard?
break the Bristleback. Bristle break, whatever you want to call them. It's a good one. You know, it also deals percentage-based damage of max HP, 16%.
I guess the question becomes, will it be enough to turn around this game? The Fan of Knives.
He's still
Fan of
super
Knives.
tanky.
Walrus Punch, and now they'll
Whoa.
go in. They're trying to get the kill here on Armel. He's low. Soulbind, it's out, but is it going to be enough control for them to get anything from this? They already got the kill on the Shanks. The look over as the air spike hits on the Sam H. Boomy trying to survive, and the Stroke of Fate comes in from CML to get the kill on the Boomy. Gabby blinking forward, looking over at Tino, who just escapes the hands of Gabby, goes
Again?
over to Mac.
Just TP out. 4 staff and TP out. I believe they...
Oh, they found Sam H. Silence, and I believe the track was bounced back on him from the Lotus Orb, but the damage on the bot bit off more than they can chew. Mac comes in and gives him the cheese.
Well, this break mechanic actually doing so much work. Minus armor from Lil Shredder, the Solar Crest. Like, they shouldn't try to go for the high ground. Next Roche may respawn in a minute. Bristleback, he's going for the Aghanim Scepter. Viscous Nasal Goo becomes AoE. And you don't have to click it, and also stack limit is 8. Like, you can also give him the second shard. Queen of Pain shard is okay-ish. I have always rated 3 out of 5, but Bristleback one is a top tier. Hairball, especially like if you get a couple of stacks already, then you release it and you're like, wow, that's a triple kill.
I do want to see the shard for the Queen of Pain at some point. Maybe you give the shard over to the Clockwork.
Oh yeah, for the memes, you know, let my boy
Jetpack's
have an ability
legit.
to fly.
I feel like Jetpack's really legit. Especially when you're going high ground.
Especially with ads, dude. Like, you can have 2 jetpacks. You refresh the cooldown.
This is true. Never run out of fuel.
I'm just wondering, like, if the interaction is while you're flying, like, you get stunned from overclocking, and then you're stuck in the air. Like, they need some missiles to bring you down. They can't reach you.
Wait, how do missiles bring you down?
Well, how are you going to bring him down? With a sword while he's flying with a jetpack?
I don't know, you get a rope, pull him back down to earth. Snowball going in onto Tim's. Hookshot comes through. That's going to land onto Tino as well as Shanks, but Tino's going to get the BKB off. The damage coming through is not going to be enough to get the kill here on the Tims, but they'll finally take out Tims and Boomy. It's a double kill there for Sam H. Shanks, Mac, though, fall to Gun, have buyback. Gabby going after Tino. Tino trying to TP out, Inkswell on him, and they get CML. So 3 dead on Omega. Push back up in a minute 37. It's a fight that looked okay for Omega. They got the first 2 kills in that exchange, but ultimately come away down 3.
And they lost 2 supports, 2 buybacks from both supports on Omega. But you can see it once again. They don't have enough lockdown.
Trying to go with the Phantom Knives. Armel taking a lot of damage. The Sonic Wave comes through. Gabby caught. Gabby killed. They've got a snowball, but I believe that was reflected off the Lotus Orb. They get the kill on the Shanks. They'll look over at Tino Inkswell to jump away. He gets some space between Armel and himself. But Hookshot hits, and he is behind the throne. Enough so he can get the kill on the Tino. Sam H on the run, but here comes the Viscous Nasal Goo. He's got a cold, and he's throwing it on you.
He was waiting for
there's
that
the finger.
Yeah, this should be the tip as well. Like, Armel is just the big boss. Like, they can bring him down with the little shredder, with the tag team, and the break mechanic. Like, he's super tanky, but if they use everything on him, he could potentially die. But it's a bit problematic right now. He has that Paladin sword. Paladin Sword also provides like spell lifesteal, so that's also a big deal for Bristleback. And now having the Aghanim Scepter, the AoE goo, while moving 550. Everyone else is super slowed down.
Keep up with everybody. The Lotus Orb's been a big savior for this Bristle.
It was a good pickup, yeah, for sure. Roche will respawn in 5 seconds. Like, this goes down so quickly, especially with the double damage that Ice Frog has given them. Stay inside the pit, perfect time. Like, they actually go inside the pit as Roshan respawns.
Viscous Nasal Goo going out on a Roche. 4 stacks there. Solar Crest on him, too. Relatively quick Roche. I say relatively quick. It's a very quick Roche. Shard for the Bristle, so now he's got that hairball. A lot coming your way from this Bristle. Goo, hair, quills.
He's like, you want some of this, son? You want it. Now, Bristleback voice lines are the greatest.
Do you have any others that you could give me?
You want some of this, mate? You want it.
It's perfect.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Go after the tier 3 top.
So they lose a fight. They pretty much lose the game. Tino is trying to finish off his Deso. Like, he needs to invest the gold into this Deso. He needs the item to actually deal the damage. There's no point in saving the buyback at this point.
Yeah, definitely agree.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Take out the top set of racks. They'll look over mid. One more shot on that. They're going to go bottom, look for Megas.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
See if they can clean it all up.
Dire's
They're
bottom
down
tower
22,000
Well, if someone
gold.
can make a comeback against the Mega Creeps, it's the Omega.
All right, they got Boomy. They got one. Hook shot in. Tino getting locked down. He's got the BKB. There's the Fan of Knives. But are the Fan of Knives going to be a fan of this fight? They've gotten the kill on a 3 already as they lose Shanks and CML. They look over at Tim's, but the right-click damage
Dino
coming out from
dropping
Tino
low.
is just not going to be enough. They've got the Sonic Wave coming through. Mac and Tino drop. Mac and cheese combination won't happen, and GG will be called. So, TNC, look at the 2-0.
TNC made it look kind of easy. You know, Omega, they tried something a bit different, you know, with the draft. I like the Snapfire mid. I think Snapfire did a ton of work. It's just like the rest of the team, like Phantom Assassin investing in all these small items. Battle Fury did not come online as fast as they expected. They shut him down. Phantom Assassin could not get outside of the base, unfortunately, and find some farm. Also, Bounty Hunter, not too much value out of the hero. Like, he was trying to be involved, trying to use those tracks, but most of the time he was the one who got brought down as a first hero without getting any tracks on.
Right.
So, yeah, a rough one for Omega.
Yeah, for sure. You know, they were hoping to get the bounty started, give him that solo experience, but it just really never went that way. It's not really something that worked out for them. Another bounty hunter loss in the Southeast Asia upper division. So, I mean, that is 1-0 there for TNC. So, you know, we'll get a breakdown from the panel and see what they have to say about this one. Back over to you guys.
Here to break it down indeed. TNC take a resounding 2-0 victory over Smart Omega, and I've got a question about this bounty hunter hero, Lizard. Break it down for me. So busted,
well,
hyper
look,
busted.
he got busted this time
He got-
around, but the hero is still strong. I don't care what one
He
single
says it every day.
I don't care what one single series shows, one single game. In EU, that's where he was played, he won. Like, they won.
Oh, okay. Huge sample size.
Yeah, exactly. We don't truly have a huge sample size, and because of that, we can say a lot. However, when you're drafting like this on the side of Omega and you don't have any tower pushing capabilities, objective taking capabilities, like, how many towers did they take?
I think 0.
0.
I mean, I'm not surprised. Like, I mean, we had this the team comparison sheet, right, in the draft. The tower damage was like a 20th full out of the whole bar. So yeah, they just have 0 tower damage. They just purely relied on fighting and snowballing.
Yeah, I'm not truly sure as well. Like, they relied on fighting and snowballing, but their item build was like 4 staffs, Falcon Blade on Bounty Hunter. If you're a position 4 Bounty Hunter, I can see that Falcon Blade being worth.
Gives mana regen.
Gives mana regen, some damage, some HP. It's fine, it's solid. But if you're a core, I feel like you need a bit more oomph to your hits. You need to be able to at least solo a lion in 2 hits. You can't just run around the map and